Hey everyone, Necro is back with another episode of FTB Infinity Evolved. We are currently in the Necro Labs in the main area, and you can kind of see it's been kind of torn up a little bit. We had another little problem where a creeper came in from somewhere. We're still having spawning problems, and yeah, kind of blew up stuff. Nonetheless, we're going to work on that off camera. What I am here to do in this episode is finish up the preparation for this room here. This is the Necro Labs main power room. As you can see, I've worked on it a little bit. I've actually worked on it because I had to test a bunch of stuff, but I got it operational, and I'm going to go over the setup with y'all real quick just to make sure that we're all on the same page now. This is all done in survival. This is a survival server. I don't have access. As you can tell, I cannot just cheat things in. But this is a survival server. So let's take a look here. Right now we still have 2 Sterling generators. Now these are to kick in case our system goes down and our production down here doesn't work. We're using these as backup. This is like a manual ignition. If we drain all the power, I don't have enough to get the vat up and running, and then the combustion engine isn't working either. So backup. These are not going to stay here. This is the sag mill, as we know, and this is the alloy smelter as well. These are not going to stay here. We are going to expand this basic capacitor, battery bank, if you will, larger, because 3 million RF is good, not the greatest. Nonetheless, we have water coming in here, which I will come over here and show y'all. This is coming from here. This is a Buildcraft Factory pump and a redstone engine. This needs to get beautified. This is disgusting. Looks like butt. But that is coming in there, and then it splits off to come down here as well. And this is my pride and joy. This is the vat. Now, if you remember in one of the previous episodes, we took care of the facility here. Oh, that's not good. Took care of the facility here and got everything set up for it to automatically add stuff in here. Now, we haven't done anything with moving it over there yet. We're still kind of doing that manually, which is okay. I'm not gonna, complain about it at all. It is what it is right now. Maybe someday later, but as you can see, we have water coming in. What we're making here is hooch, which I'm assuming is alcohol of some sort, some type of thing. Anyways, wheat and sugar is what is needed for it, and it takes a little bit to cook, which does take energy, which is why we're plugged in here. And you'll see when it's working, it spits out these little poof clouds, and then it makes hooch, and then the hooch comes down here. I have a little access shaft. This will not be permanent, because once this gets up and running, I will never come down here again. But as you can see, we have an access hatch here that the hooch will drain down here, and it's doing it right now, and it'll fill up these tanks. And because this tank is right here, it does not need a pump to get drawn out, which is great, because that allows access to the rest of the pipe for the rest of the hooch. So I don't actually need a redstone engine for that. I do, however, need a redstone engine here, but we'll get into that some other time. And then this comes down here. The hooch will automatically go in here, and I do have to refill it with coolant just to make sure it doesn't get overloaded. But as you can see, it's slowly draining. No, it's slowly filling up, excuse me. And we're using the fuel is hooch, the coolant is water. And I need 1, 2, 3 more of these combustion generators to really get this place up and running to its max efficiency. The Necro Labs is well on its way. I know this place looks like butt as well. I will work on this, but I thought I would give everybody a brief tour of what I was working on. In this episode, we're going to continue working on that. So in order to get this up and operational the way I need a redstone engine, and I do not have any redstone. I thought I could grind this stuff up. Maybe I can. No, it will not let me grind it up. You know what? So we need to go up to Mining Town and take a little trip in there and try to gather some stuff. And then what we're going to do is maybe dig that out over there and start planning our ore facility. I do have another idea, and I don't know if I'm really going to get to it here. I suppose once the episode really starts taking place, I'll figure out what I'm doing after this. But we have... where are they? No. Ah, here we are. We have these oreberry bushes, and instead of us having to go out and constantly go mining, minus redstone, of course, we might be able to set up an oreberry bush farm somewhere, which would require more harvesters and whatnot. So we'd still need redstone. That's the thing. So let's head on out to the mining town. I haven't figured out a proper name for it yet to really capture what it is, because the city's a disaster, to be honest, but calling a city disaster doesn't really make much of a good impression on people. So if you are watching this, thanks for watching, number one, and leave a comment down below if you have a good idea for the name of this village. And if we get, the best one that I see, of course, I'll pick that, but that is if somebody watches this. I really don't think anybody's going to watch this. But nonetheless, if you do, welcome. I hope you enjoy this series. Let us continue on. Okay, so we are here in this little mining town that we kind of fell across after exploring. And this house that's marked with the torches is the pathway down to our mine. Now, it's kind of a long way, but we've done a couple of shortcuts here. Luckily, due to my just straight up boredom with constantly walking this path, I kind of started digging off to the side, and I was able to come across another pathway that got us down to the mines quicker. The only problem right now is that we need redstone, which is really, really deep in the ground. The mines that we have set up right now, that I'm going to say the caves, excuse me, but the caves that have the mines in them that we are going through don't, they don't really, they're not on the right level for redstone. I guess there's no way else to say that. So instead of taking a right, which we normally do, we're going to take a left. And we're going to get down to this area a lot quicker. There we go. Now you can hear some lava. This is kind of a new... Nope, this is the same area. Never mind. I thought this was the different pathway that I chose, but we're going to head on down here. Oh. You know what? While I'm here, I might as well mine this stuff up. I have a brand new diamond pickaxe, and I might as well come back with a haul since I have such a large amount of inventory space. We're also going to take a look down here. I want to say I started digging here, which led me over to another lava pit, I believe. I'm really on the lookout for redstone and diamond. That's the two things that I want. Redstone's number one priority, of course. Diamond is like, hey, if I find it, great. If not, I don't necessarily need it right now. It'd be nice to have, because then I can start getting a quarry set up if I get enough. But, I'm not going to stress over it, and I don't know what the heck this dirt's doing here. Huh. I don't remember this. Now I do. I don't like that noise. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but that is... Yep, that's one of those guys. He shoots them at it. He's like a blaze, but in the ground. Just because we need it, we might as well grab this coal too as well. He's not going to come down here. I'm not worried about him. And then if he does, I'll kick him in the... Oh, he did come down here! Oh! So we're going to hoof him in the front, but that's funny. I don't know. I'm such a child. I am such a child, guys. So we're down here now, and luckily there's some... Ooh, I like this. There is some oreberry bushes here as well. You know what? I think this is a sign. That was the most retarded scream I could have come up with. I think it's time that we actually... Yeah, I think we need to do this. This is no longer a question. Oreberry farm is going to happen. We just got to figure out how the heck to do it now. I know a lot of people don't do it because it's ineffective. I've read a lot of forums way back in the day when Ultimate was like a brand new mod pack. And I looked it up because I thought, Oreberry farms. Was it Ultimate or was it Unleashed? One of the two, I can't remember. But the Oreberry farms, I was like, oh, that'd be really cool to have, just No, a lot of people didn't like it because I mean it doesn't really give a bunch of ore. But you know, as of right now, we are so small. The Necro Labs isn't eating everything out of the world yet. You know, we don't need that huge. We don't need that huge quarry. Eventually, I want to do an ender quarry because, you know, it's easy on the server and it digs up everything we need. But that's eventually, not right now. So. If we look at our map off to the right there, we can see we're at level 26. Let's head on down. Oh, finally! Oh my gosh. I have probably been mining for like 10 minutes. Oh my goodness, this is right above a deadly lava pit too. This couldn't get any worse, could it? No, it could not. Well, at least we can do it this way. I guess we just need to mine around this real quick. That did not work. Ooh. It'd be nice if I had space for it. Mining all this crap and I don't have any space for it. It's like, come on. Okay, so we found a pit of lava here, and I was using my map for this. I was kind of hesitant to use journey map this game, but you know what? It works just fine. So right now what we're going to do is we're going to dig around this lava pit and hopefully find something, and maybe find out how big it is as well, because you never know when we need a lava pit. You never know when you need a lava pit. So let's dig around here and see what kind of things we can dig up. We're just going to throw some of the stuff that I do not need away. Like all this stupid cobblestone, the flint, the zombie brain, that has no need. This has no need for me right now. I'm sure I'll need it eventually, but you may be wondering why. And forgive me if I did not time-lapse any of that. I don't know how to time-lapse, so I was just going to look it up. Ooh, I like this. You may be wondering why it was so dark the entire time. If I did the time-lapse, it's because I didn't have a torch. Forgive me. I was unprepared. Yeah, shoot. That didn't work out. Well, luckily we have dirt. There we go. And it reveals more redstone. And a lot of silver ore. I don't think I know the use for silver ore yet, but hoping that it'll... Ooh, another lava pit. Ooh, and some more redstone. Okay. I like it so far. This is always a good thing. But before I recorded today, I went out on a mining expedition. I was like, man, I really need redstone. So I got some redstone, and then I used it up before I even like really started recording with all these capacitors, and I'm like, oh man, I gotta go again. I didn't want to go again because I was just gone, and it was just a... Oh, I saw you. Oh, creeper. I saw you. Don't act like I didn't see you. I saw you over there. What are you gonna do? Oh, what now? Oh, I can do that. Okay. Come on, you gonna let me? There we go. Good. That worked out well, didn't it? How sucky would that be if one came up behind me? Like, just randomly. Like, oh, hey. It's a nice pickaxe you got there. Be terrible if something happened to it. Alright, guys, look, we got even more redstone. Good. This is what we need. This is what we came here for. I want at least a full stack, if not two. Because with what I'm going to be doing here, well, it doesn't require a ton, but it requires a decent amount. And I really need some diamond, too. I would love to get enough diamond for a quarry to get started mining. I thought I heard something to get started mining on that, but I don't. It's not a necessity right now. We are swimming in the ore, as some would say. I'm sure nobody says that. But nonetheless, that is what we are doing here. It's a very shallow pit, which is good and bad at the same time, I guess. I don't want to mine everything here because I do want to come back. Oh, I see you up there. Trying to hide in the darkness. I am the darkness. That sounded a lot cooler in my head. Soft. Let's eat something here real quick. Luckily, I've played this game enough where I see well enough in the dark, and I'm just hoping... Yeah, I don't want to go down there right now. No, I didn't find any diamond, but I got enough... I kind of other stuff to really make a difference. So this is good, and I don't really need any coal now since we're diamond. How did I miss this? I almost just left, guys. What the heck? So let's get this diamond mined up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 diamond. Good. That turned out well. Okay, never mind. I take everything bad I said about this place. This is a great place to mine. I will not come back. I might come back. I actually don't know if I'll come back or not. Probably should. There's a lot of resources here to take away, but now we need to figure out how do we get back home. So, I will not bore you with me venturing back since you had to watch that time lapse. If I did it, if I did, kudos to myself. It was probably a lot easier than I thought it was, but nonetheless, we're going to head back home through the darkness. We'll see you when you get back to the Necro Labs. Ambush! Ambush! There we go. We need to start getting ore so I don't have to go on these dangerous mining missions. I'm not saying that they're like impossible mining missions. They're not. They're really, really simple. But they're not... They take a lot of time away from this. We're going to do a creeper check here. They take a lot of time away from the Necro Labs to have to go out and do stuff and things. So, what we are going to do real quick is we're going to get these ground down. We're going to start, of course, with our gold. And this is going to take a while because I don't have an automated anything set up. Let's get rid of some of this junk. There we go. And I think what we're going to do is... this is going to be tough. I think our storage area might be out here. We should do a storage area. And I think... I gotta figure out where I'm going to put this oreberry farm. That's the next thing to do because that is definitely what I want to do. That's what we need to do. Get an oreberry farm. I don't know if we want to be over here, if we want to be off to the side here on one of these wings. Because oreberries only grow in dark environments, which means we can't really have light in there. The berries only spawn in darkness. And I don't want anywhere near our power wing here. Yeah, I really don't know what to tell you guys. So let me think about this for a little bit, and I will be back once I figured out what we're going to do here. Okay guys, so I kind of fell asleep right after I said that, so today is the next day. I have a piping hot cup of coffee. If you're watching this in the morning, I hope you have a piping hot cup of coffee as well. Now, let's get to it. So behind me, where you see this, you'll see my trash can, obviously, and you'll see that I'm in a newly dug room. This is going to be our potential oreberry farm. So if we... There we go. If we take a look here, there's the entryway. We still have to finish all this crud down here. And then we're going to have an entryway here that's going to be blocked off. And I think if this mod pack has it, I'm going to use dark glass. I don't remember. Something that doesn't let the light in so that we can see in there and see the production. And what we're going to do, since I have so many oreberry bushes here, with the potential to get more, of course, is we're going to do a 3-long... setup of it. So right back here we have a staging area. I brought this along because mining fills your inventory up with crap and I don't want crap, but here's how it's going to go. There's going to be a walkway here and then 1, 2, 3 of an area, so it's going to have like a harvester here and then 3x3 square for, you know, an oreberry bush, and then another walkway and then, you know, same thing, and then another walkway and then the same thing, and we're going to do the all the way down. All the way, you know, just so you guys understand the depth of it. And it's going to come all the way this way, and I think I'll have enough space for it. There's that Enderman. I was wondering where you went. Come on. Oh, where did he go? That's right, he better run. Anyways, so we're going to head all the way that way, and that should give us enough. I haven't really measured it. In fact, I should probably measure it real quick. So if it's going to start on, let's see here, it'll be walkway, MFR, so it's going to actually have to be, it's going to have to be 4x3. So MFR 1, 2, 3 space MFR 1, 2, 3 space MFR 1, 2, 3. No, that's not gonna be enough. That's only problem. I guess I don't need the space between them. This is gonna be interesting. Well, you know what? We will still do it. I can probably put some behind as well. That's not a big deal. And just make a different entryway. But I'm gonna kind of mine this through here. This is gonna take a while. So if I figured out how to do it last time, I'm just gonna speed run this mining process. And I know my pick's gonna break. I'm not happy for that. And I know I need to get some Tinkerer's Construct tools. I was hoping to hold off on that a little bit longer because early game Tinkerer's is breaking. I'm not gonna say game breaking, but it's makes life a lot easier. And I want there to be some type of challenge. So that's the same reason I did not build the big reactor yet. But yeah, so let's time lapse this and let's get this dug out, and I will see you on the other side. Alright, so while we're taking a quick break here and doing getting a new pick, I should say, I just want to point out that you can see a couple times where gravel is dropping. Remember, we're not that far underground right now. This is just the first level of the Necro Labs, which, I mean, going forward, we're going to dig deeper. That's part of, that's part of Minecraft. We have to dig deeper. So, just keep that in mind. If you see a bunch of, gravel or whatnot fall down, just remember, we're not that far away from the surface. So I'm just kind of switching out, things so that they keep working. I don't want them to stop working because we have the power for it. If you'll notice, we're holding firm at 3 million RF. Nothing is draining energy right now. Everything's keeping it, everything's keeping it cool. I don't actually think, it's odd, I don't think you're actually running, are you? Let me check. Well, we have Hooch. Yeah, see? So that's supplying us with 40 RF per tick from this internal, and it's making power still. There we go. Now it's making power, so that should fill back up. Okay, good. So our system works. It just needs to get set up better, that's all. Again, later on this episode, once I start making stuff, but I want to get this oreberry farm done first before I really start worrying about that, because that can sit. It's doing what it does. I never made a pickaxe. Oh my gosh. Okay. I need food first off. So we're going to run back up to the gardens. And we are going to... crap. Do you think you get like a perk called Bloody Knuckled? Let's go. Run. Okay, there we go. I'm eating all these berries, man, which is probably not good for my digestion system, but we need food, and I don't want to eat this wheat because we need it for our hooch production. So let's munch on some berries. There we go. And let's just plant a torch in the middle here just so there's light. Those are free grown. That's good. Alright, let's head back into the labs. So I'm just going to put gravel down. There we go. Head back in. Hopefully nothing got in while I was gone. Everything looks good. Okay, let's... Maybe it's good. Yeah, we're fine. Let's go ahead and make that diamond pickaxe again. Luckily, we found diamond in our last expedition, which was good. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Throw that out. There we go. Let's throw the sticks in there. Okay, so we are back to it. We have our couple berries still, and we're going to continue on mining, so let us continue. Alright guys, so we just finished up mining this, and if you saw, there was times where I had to replace the ceiling because the gravel fell down, and I said earlier that we were not that far underground. Luckily, those were the only times that that gravel fell down, and I will need to replace the gravel because I don't want mobs getting stuck in there, and then as I'm running around, I jump over one and, you know, a creeper explodes or whatever. I don't know if I'm going to redo this room in marble or not. As of right now, I'm going to say no, because I just want to get this set up here. So what we're going to look at doing here is I think we're going to sink everything into the floor one block just to plan out how we're doing this. And honestly, I've done this once before, but it was such a small scale. There we go. Alright, there we go. So let's get it back down here. We will work on this. I don't know why I didn't do this earlier, but this is a disaster down here. I mean, honestly, it's not a good... Can we go like that? Will that transmit power? Yes, it does. Yay! There it goes. Now, this is a cobblestone fluid pipe with high drag, meaning that it takes a while to really get across, but it will go in there. It will fill that up. And now... we have a fully operational battle station. No. This is a fully operational, fully automated, well, kind of fully automated. I still have to feed that, but we have enough reserves in here. We have 64 buckets, plus whatever's in the pipe, plus whatever this thing can hold for power, and then this kind of keeps it clean by looking back there. We still have 32 buckets here of water with a constant flow as well. And we are slowly building up our farming area stuff. If we look in here, there's still some hooch in the tank, which we should not be burning through that quick. This thing does... I'm not using a ton of power, which is good because, well, you know, this needs to build up over... Ooh, 32, wow. This needs to build up over time. So, we can still operate here as well, which is fan-freaking-tastic, because the more stuff that we have in here, the better. Oops. Let's get that in the ore chest. So, what did we do this episode, guys? We finished this up with a simple redstone engine. We got this automated down below. Got this done. We went on a mining expedition, got some more redstone, thank goodness, and we started this oreberry bush farm over here. So if this is a very short episode, I apologize. I'm trying to make a list of things to do. It's not the easiest thing because there's so many things to do in this mod pack. So in the next episode, what I want to tackle is this room here, meaning we are going to have to make harvesters. So we need 9 harvesters in total, right? 1, 3, 6, 9. 9 harvesters in total. We're going to have to run conduit. We're going to have to run cable. Oh, it's going to be a freaking nightmare. And the problem with harvesters, and let's go up to the gardens because I will show you this, and I completely forgot about it, is that we will need a boiler room as well. And not a power boiler, not like a steam boiler, but let me show you. I could have timed this better. A sludge boiler room. And as you can see, this is full of sludge, which makes it stop working. So let's take a look at the sludge boiler. It uses 30 RF per tick, which is fine. Oh man, so what this does is, I don't know if this creates power. No, it just burns it off. We're gonna have to create a small room for that because with all the harvesters and the planter underneath as well, I think produces sludge. Actually, I'm not really sure. Let me double check in here for us. Ah, crap. Well, we'll do it like this. We probably should check on this anyways to see how. No, this does not produce sludge, but look at the seeds it's picking up. That's good. I wonder what happens. Well, we have a long time before that actually fills up, so that's not bad. Let's just replace this dirt. And here's something cool. Watch this, guys. Boop. Done. Didn't have to touch it. Excellent. So yeah, we need to definitely take care of that, and I don't know where we're going to off-put that. That might be in the back of the oreberry farm, which is over there. Actually, we could probably find out where those... Yeah, right. It's probably, honestly, right here. Because this is where the gravel is that should not be down that far. Actually, that's really close. That's not good. So, like I said, in the next episode, we will tackle that. Again, if this is short, I apologize. Oh, no! Oh, you creeper. You creeper. What are you doing in there, mate? Oh, man, you're not allowed in the Necro Labs. Okay, well, that also addresses a problem. In an upcoming episode, we need to make a more secure... Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, my gosh, guys. What the heck? I don't mind using creepers to mine and whatnot, but I don't like it when they spawn. So what we need to do is... let's just put the lights back up. You know what? Let's put the lights back up so we do not have to worry about this. And that brings up another problem that we have to address. We need to address how we're going to keep mobs out of here. So I got to look into that too. Oh, man. So in the next coming episodes, this is going to be a big to-do. So we will see you then. Again, I hope you enjoyed this. And as I said, we'll see you in the next episode. Bye.